Take a look, not only rain, but we have some lightning. Now, let's say you're waking up in the Woodlands, Spring, Cypress, Jersey Village. You're dry, so I'm not going to focus in on the north side this morning. North side is dry. In fact, you're under partly cloudy skies. You may see a few showers, but you're going to have to wait probably closer into about 10 o'clock this morning. That's when I think you're going to see the chance for some of those thunderstorms. Take a look, though, right on the south loop. Yeah, that little thunderstorm is gaining strength. You can see the lightning centered pretty much right over Hobby Airport. Then there's Brookside Village, taking you from Alvin into Liverpool. Here's Brazoria County. And then right along the Gulf Freeway, Galveston. Galveston has a lot of lightning just offshore. But that shows me we have a lot of energy to work with this morning. I was expecting this, but this is really starting to become area-wide. From Hobby Airport into Brookhaven this morning, pushing into closer of Highway 90. There's 225 getting wet as well. Link 5. So again, all areas closer into the city, and then areas points south. If you're waking up on the north side, you are still dry. Let me fast forward to 9:30 this morning. I think this is when the thunderstorms kind of get their act together across the city and then start to roll northward. About 1 o'clock this afternoon, thunderstorms are on the way out. And then by 2, 3 o'clock, we should trend drier in the city and drier areas south of I-10. Again, those thunderstorms will be working northward. Tomorrow, I would say tomorrow morning, think about a 30 to a 40% chance that you're going to wake up, you're going to have some scattered showers. I don't think intense thunderstorms for your Saturday, not quite like today, but a little bit of rain. And then finally, I'm saying Sunday and into Monday are your mostly dry days. I think those are the days that you want to plan to get outside, get poolside. It's just going to be steamy for Sunday and Monday. Hurricane Erin, still a Cat 1. It's moving away from the U.S., so no direct impacts. 3 waves that could become for on behind Erin. So that'll be the next name on the list. Here are the waves that I'm tracking, very active. I mean, the water temperatures are very warm enough to support rapid development, and we have low wind shear. So there's not a lot that's limiting formation and potentially strengthening. Here's a look at Hurricane Erin. Cat 1 continues to weaken over the next 24 to 48 hours and moves away from the U.S. No direct impacts, but boy, did it bring some really high surf there across portions of North Carolina. Today, a 60% chance of these scattered downpours. On a scale of 1 to 4, we're under a level 1, potentially of high water. Temperature-wise, you're still in the 90s. Yesterday at IAH, the big airport where we keep our records, officially on record, we did not pick up any rain. Womp womp, I can't believe that, I know. But temperatures were still able to climb to 96. So areas that really see some rain today, expect temperatures to stay lower. Areas that don't see much rain today, well, your temperatures will be a little bit higher. Through the weekend, rain chances are higher in the morning tomorrow, then they really taper off Saturday afternoon. And Sunday and Monday, Jen, finally, I think we're going to trend a little bit drier, lower rain chances to start early next week.
I know, our grasses and our flowers.
45. It is lit up this morning. Now, if you're waking up, let's say in the Woodlands, Jersey Village, Cypress, no worries. You are dry right now. It is pouring, though, from Hobby Airport into Galveston. A lot of lightning offshore this morning in Galveston, but even from Alvin, Liverpool, League City, Texas City. Now, take a look inside the loop. If you're waking up in West U, in Hunters Creek, potentially right along in Bel Air, or maybe even the Galleria, you're waking up to not only rain, but even some lightning. So we have a lot of energy in these thunderstorms, and it's making for messy conditions right along 610 this morning. So if your typical commute is downtown, yeah, get ready to use those windshield wipers right along Memorial Drive into, let's say, Allen Parkway. Those are areas all really messy. Rain chances, we're going to keep them present even through your lunchtime hour, and then I think they drop off just a little bit as we get into the afternoon hours. Now, we still stay fairly saturated, where tomorrow for your Saturday, you wake up to another 60% chance for some of those downpours. Rain chances finally taper off for your Sunday and Monday. More on this coming up in a little bit. But Jen, look how messy it is heading in. Good morning and happy Friday. Active rain falling. If you have an appointment in the Med Center this morning, very messy out there. Now, I'm not expecting high water, but a brief high water spot on a street or maybe that feeder road, not out of the question. This isn't a citywide flood threat, but you know, with active rain coming coming down, just gets messy out there. So allow yourself some extra time. Yeah, you can even see the camera lens this morning. The rain is focused in the city and then areas south of. So right along the Gulf Freeway. If this is your typical commute from League City, from Galveston, notice Alvin this morning, Texas City. This is nearing Friendswood. Here's Brookside Village, Hobby Airport this morning, Pearland. You're all starting off messy. Anywhere from some lightly scattered showers to even some lightning this morning. Take a look, some of that lightning from the Galleria, that's closer into Memorial, from Hunters Creek into Spring Valley. Messy. When you see the red like that on our radar, heavy downpours across the area. So keep that in mind. You know, if you are downtown, if that's where your office is, it's pouring really messy. So it's early. It's a sloppy start to your Friday. So again, allow it extra time. However, I said, woohoo, it's Friday. Yay, get up, get moving, even though we do have a rain chance. So this morning, a 50% chance. I would say at noon, I'm still keeping that 40% chance for some of those thunderstorms. And then our rain chances do taper off for the afternoon hours. I think 4, 5, 6 o'clock, only about a 20% chance for that isolated shower. But I'll still keep that 20 in just to be on the safe side. 1:30 this afternoon, most of these thunderstorms want to lift northward. And then by about 3, 4 o'clock, completely fizzling out from there. I think we stay quiet overnight. Tomorrow morning, if you have anything big early, we are still going to be tracking a slight rain chance. Now by Sunday, we dry things off. So I think Sunday will be a little bit more in the clear with temperatures a little bit warmer. Saturday morning, you could still wake up on the messy side. And I think we start next week off decent as well. Behind Hurricane Erin, which is moving away from the U.S., we have 3 new tropical waves. Now notice the one in the central Atlantic still has an 80% chance of becoming Fernand. That could happen for today. That stays in the open waters of the Atlantic. What we need to monitor, this wave that just moved off the coast of Africa, moving away from the Cape Verde Islands, that does look like it's taking just a little bit more of a southerly path. So we'll watch that over the next few days, see if that moves closer into the Caribbean. Hurricane Erin is out of here. It is still a Cat 1, did produce some really heavy waves, some rip currents, even some downpours and some gusty winds along the coastline there of North Carolina. But that was really about it. Temperatures today, I say we hedge on the low 90s because of the rain chance early. Tomorrow, if we see some of these showers early in the morning, I think by the afternoon we clear things up. Sunday, a 20% chance. Notice Monday, a 20% chance. So we're drying things up. We're also heating things back up into the mid to upper 90s. And then next week, we just get right back into this wet weather pattern. The only good news, Jen, with a little rain along the way, it helps limit any chance for a drought scenario. So that's kind of the good news. A little rain along the way is good news for Houston.
Very good news.
But at the south side, you're right, and into the Med Center this morning, and some of these showers are starting to pour a little bit more northward right along I-10. But yeah, let's talk about the Gulf Freeway. Texas City, League City, Kemah, from Alvin. These are all areas that you are waking up this morning soaked. If you take the Gulf Freeway into Hobby Airport or potentially downtown, it is a very messy start to the morning. Now take a look right along 290. So from I-10 and then heading now northwestbound, not out of the question from the Heights, closer maybe into Jersey Village this morning, you're starting to see some showers. Messy toward Herman Park. This is a live camera from Hotel Zaza toward the Med Center this morning, and you can see just how messy it is heading into the Med Center. So if you do have an appointment this morning, leave extra time, but yay, wahoo, it is Friday. We made it to the end of the week. It's still gonna be a great day. You know, Friday's always a great day, but there is a rain chance throughout the day today. So teachers, if you're up watching right now, you may have to be dealing with some inside recess. Probably not what you want to hear, but you're going to be dodging raindrops through about lunchtime today. By the afternoon, conditions continue to clear, which is good news, Jen, for it is a messy, sloppy start all along the Gulf Freeway. You know, where we see red on the radar, that can bring on blinding rain. Now this morning, I would still say moderate showers across the Gulf Freeway with a few lightning strikes, a lot of offshore lightning. So if you're waking up in Galveston or maybe Texas City, Lamarck, you may be seeing some lightning just off in the distance. Let me get you closer into the city this morning. It's been pouring across, let's say, portions of Allen Parkway, Memorial, into downtown. Now it's Jersey Village to Cypress. You're starting to get in on the action. Notice Addicts to even Katy this morning. This is along 610. Messy. allow some extra time, but it's Friday. You made it to the end of the week. As we roll into the weekend, rain chances drop just a little bit. Today, though, they're still going to stay present. I think the radar is going to be fairly active through lunchtime today. 50% chance for those thunderstorms early, 40% chance through midday, 20% chance this afternoon. Temperatures today, so we're still squeezing out into the mid to low 90s. My live camera, that's okay. Well, anyway, take a look, live look here right along 290, Jen. It's been active all morning, on and off. I know you've